Okay, hi students, my name is Reshma Bulani here and I have been in the teaching experience since last 15 years. Today I will be teaching you the concept of rational numbers as well as irrational numbers, and I will also be discussing all the terms involving in this chapter. Now let's see what is meant by rational numbers and irrational numbers. First I will complete rational numbers with you and then I will proceed ahead to irrational numbers. Now let's see what is meant by rational number. A number that can be expressed in the form P upon Q, like P upon Q. Any number that can be expressed in the form P upon Q, where P and Q are integers. And Q is not equal to 0 is called a rational number. So any number that can be expressed in the form P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0 is termed as a rational number. Second, for example, if I say, now as I said, any number that can be expressed in the form P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0 is a rational number. Now every integer be it positive, be it negative or be it 0 can be written in the form of P upon Q, where Q is equal to 1 or any other integer. It is not necessary it has to be 1 itself, but every integer where be it positive, be it negative or 0 can be written in the form P upon Q. For example, if I say 5, so 5 can be written in the form P upon Q by writing 1 in the denominator. For example, I tell you 7, only 7, so I can write 7 upon 1 and make it in the form P upon Q. So this becomes a rational number. The condition is that it should not be, the denominator should not be equal to 0. So here I am taking the value of Q as 1. The second, every integer, let it be it positive, be it negative or be it 0. For example, if I tell you 5 or if I say minus 5, etc., you can write in the form P upon Q and where Q is supposed to be 1. So the condition for it to be a rational number is that if this is a single integer 5, I can write 5 upon 1. So this becomes a rational number where Q is equal to 1. So it is in the form P upon Q and the condition is that Q is not equal to 0. Or if I say minus 5, so I can write minus 5 upon 1 is equal to minus 5 upon 1, that's P upon Q. It's expressed in the P upon Q form, so it's a rational number. If I say 0 upon 1, it is 0. So it is a rational number. So as I said, any number that can be expressed in P upon Q form where Q is not equal to 0 is a rational number. Second, every integer, whether it is positive, negative or 0, can be written in the form P upon Q. As I gave the example, for example, if Q is, for example, if it's 5, I can write 5 upon 1. So Q is equal to 1 and not equal to 0. So that is termed as a rational number. The third concept is any terminal or repeating decimal is called a rational number. Any terminal or repeating decimal is termed as a rational number. I will be writing R dot n. The full form of that will be rational number. Let me explain it to you with the help of the example. For example, if I write 0.25, I can express this 0.25 in the form 25 upon 100. Right? So 25 upon 100 is 0.25. It's a terminating decimal. Whereas if I write 0.333, it's a non-terminating decimal. So 0.25 is a terminating decimal, 0.333 is a non-terminating decimal. That means any terminal or repeating decimal is also termed as a rational number. I am sure that you must have understood the term rational number. But before we start with the actual problems, let me first discuss the properties of rational number. They are as follows. Let's see. The sum of two rational numbers, as I told you, I have written in short form. R.no is rational number, is also a rational number. I have given you the example. For example, if I take A, comma B, take it as any two rational number, is equal to Q, then sum A plus B is equal to Q. In other words, if A is 2 upon 3 and B is 4 upon 5, by finding the LCM and solving this sum, I get 22 upon 15, so it is a rational number. In simple language, the sum of two rational numbers is a rational number. The second one, the difference of two rational numbers is also a rational number. That means A minus B is equal to Q. In the same way, 3 upon 4 minus 5 upon 8. After solving this, I get it 1 upon 8, so it's a rational number. I am sure about it, students, that when a term has been divided by plus or minus sign, you need to find the LCM, equalize the denominator and proceed further. The product of two rational numbers, that is A into B, is equal to Q. That is, for example, 3 upon 7 into 2 upon 9, which I got as 6 upon 63, is equal to 2 upon 21 is also a rational number. And the last, the division of a rational number by a non-zero rational number is a rational number. Let's see what it means. For example, if A, B is equal to Q, whereas B is not equal to 0, the condition is that B is not supposed to be, B cannot be 0. As I told you, P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0. So then A upon B is equal to Q. For example, 4 upon 5 and 2 upon 7. If I divide it, I make it reciprocal. 4 upon 5 into 7 upon 2. I reduced it. I get 14 upon 5, which is also a rational number. The condition is that the denominator should not be equal to 0. So these are the properties of rational number which you should be familiar with before we start with the actual problems.